With the upcoming and as yet untitled 2021 Spider-Man 3, we are getting a sort of remake of the threequel, the 2007 Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3, and as the comic book continues to feast heartily on its own tale, we've taken it ourselves to untangle the quite amazing, totally massive cast of the new film, and so much news and rumors reveals every day. This installment features Tom Holland as Peter Parker himself, as well as returning cast members Zendaya, Jacob Batalon and Marissa Tomei of Spider-Man Far From Home, but the major talking points around its casting have been the return of several previous Spidey villains and other iteration of Spider-Man himself. If you are asking about the release date of the movie, just prepare yourself for an amazing Christmas next year. December 17th, 2021 is the release date for the upcoming movie. This video contains everything you need to know about it, so stay focused and continue watching if you want to. The first of Spider-Man to return to the film, Andrew Garfield aka the Amazing Spider-Man, has been confirmed as returning to the upcoming Tom Holland version. So we hear you ask, with more than one Spidey on the scene, how is that going to be squared? In short, by acknowledging and exploring the multiverse, the storytelling device that Marvel has long used to allow the multiple incarnations for the same character, like Peter Parker and Miles Morales. We're not going to explain it here, other nerdiest sites and channels can do that far better than I could, but rest assured having more than one Spider-Man in the film makes sense according to the franchise's own logic. If you can bring back one Spider-Man, then why not two? Maguire, who is currently in negotiation to make an appearance in the film until the date of this video, was the star of the much loved early noughties Sam Raimi trilogy, and like Andrew Garfield, he can canonically exist alongside Tom Holland. Assuming everything goes to plan, this gives us the fairly mouth-watering opportunity to see all the major versions of Spider-Man in the modern era team up to take on a team of villains. Dr. Octopus has been a fan favorite villain since he turned up in 2004 Spider-Man 2, and Alfred Molina was confirmed to be reprising the role last week. How that's going to be squared, given he died at the end of that film, is difficult to tell, but as is already clear, Spider-Man 3 doesn't appear to be too fussed about that sort of thing. Chances are a certain MCU character with the ability to bend time and space might have something to do with it. Internet buzz has also thrown up the suggestion that with the potential for all sorts of antagonists cropping up with different Spider-Man universes, Dr. Octopus could be teamed up to form the Sinister Six, a six-strong group of supervillains he hits in the most of the comic source material. Electro was arguably one of the weaker elements of 2014's The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but more through a lack of characterization than through any fault of Jamie Foxx. So Foxx's return, which was confirmed early this year, might offer a chance to develop the character into something more than a generically CGI shot sliding from his hands villain. Kristen Dunst has been confirmed to return to the new Spider-Man film as Mary Jane, who she played opposite Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker, so it's a matter of time for the confirmation of the return of Tobey. Despite Zendaya's recent role as MJ, the two are actually different characters rather than the same person in different universes, though they both fill the role of love interest for Peter Parker. MJ, who was conceived as the original character in Spider-Man Homecoming and whose real name is Michelle Jones, has the same initials as Mary Jane in tribute to the character. Emma Stone is reportedly currently in negotiations to return to the franchise as Gwen Stacy, which is particularly interesting given the character's death at the end of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Stacy, for those unfamiliar with the Spider-Man story, is Peter Parker's original girlfriend who is killed by the Green Goblin in a fall from a clock tower from which Spider-Man can't save her. Stone's take of Stacy was a highlight of the Amazing Spider-Man films, and her return to the franchise should be more than welcome. In October, Benedict Cumberbatch was confirmed among Spider-Man 3 cast as Doctor Strange, the obvious role he will fulfill as of Tony Stark and Nick Fury in the first two Tom Holland Spider-Man films respectively. As the high school Spider-Man's mentor, Cumberbatch is also working on the Doctor Strange sequel, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which gives you a hint as to how the crossover events in Spider-Man 3 might be explained. Until the date of this video, this is everything you need to know about the movie. Stay tuned to the channel for more updates and follow me on Facebook and Instagram, where I post daily news related to movies and series. Thanks for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next video.